Hello guys, so welcome to the coding channel once again, the decent coder guys. And guys, in today's video we are going to talk about a special topic, that why do sort of web applications that are created using automated tools such as WordPress, Wix and all, why do these websites get hacked very easily? We are going to talk about each and everything, why these things happen and what could be the remediation for them. So guys, without wasting any further time, let's start this video. So guys, the first point I would be talking about is that the first thing is that when you create any sort of website using these sort of automated tools, what happens is that all the CMS, I would say the content management system, and these sort of platforms which allow you to build these sort of websites, they have a common structure among them, which makes for the attacker to be very easily guess the sort of directories and the folders and all the things. It would be makes very easy for the attacker to get the folders and the directory names to be brute force. So what the attacker does in this case is basically he first creates his own web application using the same content management system. He analyzes what all things are there in common and all, like what all the things are generally kept in these sort of platforms, and then he analyzes that, and then he uses automated tools like the Dirbuster, GoBuster. He gives the list and he tries to brute force all the subdirectories and directories to gain the access over your web application. So the first thing is that these all sort of web applications have directories, folder names and all in common, which could be a sort of entry point for the attacker to gain access. The second point which I would like to keep is that the default credentials. These sort of web applications, when they are developed, they provide admin access using your wp-admin page. Like the WordPress website, it has a very common wp-admin page located at the endpoint. So that endpoint is freely available most of the time, and the developers, what they do is they generally do not whitelist or they do not change the name of the directory. And since it is common for all, so attacker has a knowledge that this particular part contains the, you can say, like the admin panel, so he can directly brute force the credentials. And sometimes also the default credentials, the developers, they unintentionally basically they do not change the credentials when they generally release the application. So this is also a dangerous thing to be which is basically done, and which could cause a threat to be get into this system. The third thing is the plugins to be used. Sometimes what the developers do is they generally use the vulnerable plugins that are available. So basically these vulnerable plugins, they have a vulnerability already discovered earlier hand, and this creates a sort of attacker to be easily get into the system using these things also as well. So basically attackers, they find vulnerabilities already available for these web applications and then they discover. Basically you can have multiple things are available like the same, like the improper usage of your HTTP security headers and your improper configuration of the wp-config and your .htaccess file, which are basically containing the configurations and all settings. And also there are certain things like the same. So guys, this was the general configuration and the general mistakes which are basically done. So these things can be easily also remediated if the developer follows best practices while coding, and also if certain a proper configuration is given, these things could be remediated. So this was a general configuration I just wanted to bring to you all this video. That please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also tell me in the comment section about the next topic what, and also please share this video as much as possible to share the knowledge among most of the people. And thank you guys, and let me see you in another video.